anything in life that you really, really want to do, you got to be obsessed with it. I'm always working, not in a sad, oppressive sort of way, but in a, like, this is what occupies my mind. I never go to bed at night being like, oh man, I got to go to work in the morning. Small incremental change is how you make a good guitar. It's trial and error and making something that's not good and trying to figure out, what can I do to make this a little bit better? If you look at like my first 10 to 20 guitars, they're all over the place. Like, maybe I want this kind of pickup, maybe this kind of finish, maybe they should be red, maybe they should be blue. It's like you have to be willing to just set $100 bills on fire and throw them out the window and be like, all right, I'll do better next time. And I feel like I've finally refined all of these different ideas into an instrument that I can really stand behind and say that this has come from me. That's what you get from a singular builder. That's what you get when you get an instrument that's built by one person, one brain, one train of thought, who you can follow your own train of thought all the way back to the first guitar you built. It wasn't until I started taking chances and doing things that were out of the ordinary that I started seeing them move, and I started seeing people get excited about the guitars. Some of those choices are, the antique varnish. Like, hey, wait, this guitar is brand new, but it looks old. But I'm not relicking them. I'm not like dragging them behind a truck and hitting them with hammers and stuff. I'm just giving them an old patina. You know, you don't want to be thinking about, am I going to ruin the resale value of my instrument if I put a nail scratch in it? So that's why I developed the varnish that I've developed, just to make it more of a sort of cozy experience, something you want to hug and you want to hold and you want to put it on your lap. I was in my final year of art school, aspiring painter, and there was an acoustic guitar magazine, and I saw an ad for a luthier. I'd never heard the word before. I didn't know what a luthier was. And I just remember being like, you can make these? Like, people make these? Like, I thought all guitars were made in factories. I thought these were stamped out on assembly lines. I mean, there's people making guitars. I had that urge to build something with purpose. And I was like, all right, let's try this, you know. I've never stopped since then. I started restoring classical guitars. I had a shed in my backyard, and I would take on extra work, and I started getting quite a bit of work, to the point where I realized that, oh, okay, now I can make the jump. When I first moved here and I was trying to get the company off the ground and I was doing repairs, I worked at the Lizard Lounge in Cambridge. I was a doorman there. And I would work nights. And when I designed what's now the Cambridge model, I named it the Cambridge. And it was one of those, like, I'm going to name it this because if this works, I want to be able to look back at this time when I had to, like, get a second job. This is when I was taking a chance to see if I can get this to fly. I already have ideas for the next 3-4 guitars that I want to build. I'm already living down the road trying to figure out how to get there, and I think that's what motivates me to keep going, is I want to see those next guitars, those next ideas. I'm 100% immersed in my art, which was the main goal since I was a kid, to find a way to make a living off of being creative. And it's working.